Regina, Mater misericordiae, vita dulcedo, estes nostra salve.
The Lord be with you. A reading from the beginning of the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. The book of the genealogy of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham became the father of Isaac, Isaac the father of Jacob, Jacob the father of Judah, and his brothers. Judah became the father of Perez and Zerah, whose mother was Tamar. Perez became the father of Hezron, Hezron the father of Ram, Ram the father of Abidan. Abidan became the father of Nahshon, Nahshon the father of Solomon, Solomon the father of Boaz, whose mother was Rahab. Boaz became the father of Obed, whose mother was Ruth. Obed became the father of Jesse, the father of the king of David. David became the father of Solomon, whose mother had been the wife of Uriah. Solomon became the father of Rehoboam. Rehoboam became the father of Abijah. Abijah the father of Asaph. Asaph became the father of Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat the father of Joram. Joram the father of Uzziah. Uzziah became the father of Jotham. Jotham the father of Ahaz. Ahaz the father of Hezekiah. Hezekiah the father of Manasseh. Manasseh the father of Amos. Amos the father of Josiah. Josiah the father of Jehoshaphat, and his brother at the time of the Babylonian exile. And after the Babylonian exile, Josiah became the father of Shealtiel. Shealtiel the father of Zerubbabel. Zerubbabel the father of Ayub. Ayub became the father of Eliakim. Eliakim the father of Azor. Azor the father of Zadok. Zadok the father of Achim. Achim the father of Elud. Elud the father of Eleazar. Eleazar became the father of Mathan. Mathan the father of Jacob. Jacob the father of Joseph, the husband of Mary. Of her was born Jesus, who is called the Christ. Thus the total number of generations from Abraham to David is 14 generations, and from David to the Babylonian exile, 14 generations, and from the Babylonian exile to the Christ, 14 generations. The Gospel of the Lord.
If anyone wants to debate Deacon Frank's pronunciation of any of those words, you'll come up here and read it next time. For many generations, Matthew is telling us that people have been waiting for the Messiah for many generations. And yet, every single one of those characters that Matthew names in this genealogy, and some of them have, well, at least to say, sordid backgrounds. Jesus' family tree is indeed colorful. But through all these generations, God continues to manifest himself. And so, while the Savior is on the way, the people are not without grace flowing upon grace from God himself. In a slightly different way, one could argue that God during Advent is waiting for us. In the same way that through all these generations, he was always waiting for people to respond to him and his revelation. It's almost like God is saying through all these generations that he's been longing and thirsting for our response and waiting for us to come into the manger of his heart. And during this time of Advent, he is also waiting for us. If we have been distant from him, or if we've been lukewarm, he's waiting for us to make an entrance into his heart. One could say that Advent goes both ways. There's a waiting for us and a waiting for him. He waits patiently in spite of our many detours, and we are called to also wait on him, but not necessarily because the waiting for us is a delay, but one could say it's a sitting in anticipation of what's coming, what is very wonderful. God does not exhaust the fountain of his grace and mercy, and so we wait.
Regina Celi, letare, alleluia, qui aquae meruisti portare, alleluia, resurrexit sicut dixit,